BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am God's Gift Omone. Now the news in details. The Edo State government on Friday set a new national standard in female empowerment and economic development as 50 bold young women graduated from a specialized training program on the compressed natural gas CNG conversion. The pioneering initiative, a collaboration between the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC, the Edo State government, and the Lady Mechanic Initiative, marks a historic first in Nigeria, with all participants being female mechanics. BeeTv News Best Orator has details.
Industry was held in Benin City and saw high-level representation from the Edo State government and federal ministries. Delivering the speech of the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Monday Okwebolo, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Umar Musa Ikilo Esquire, noted that the governor lauded the uniqueness of the Edo State program. The SSG said Edo State is very unique because this is the first time that all participants are women trained as mechanics, which was done in collaboration with the Lady Mechanic Initiative, saying that Edo State is setting a standard that will be difficult.
Social justice or equality, but it's something that makes smart economies. Because the more women you empower, the more you ensure economic growth. Studies have been done that say that when
demonstrating that empowering women leads to economic growth and an increase in GDP. Governor Okwebolo said in Edo State they are reflecting the vision. He revealed that within the administration's 4-year tenure, there is an approved plan to train and empower 45,000 women with a quarterly target of empowering 1,000 women, and added that the administration has recently launched an interest-free loan of 1 billion naira for female traders and market women.
In Edo State, we are reflecting this vision and this trend and empowering women. Within our 4 years administration, she targets to train and empower 54,000 women. And that plan has been approved by His Excellency. She also has another plan of empowering 10,000 women this year in every local government, making 18,000 women in the 18 local government of Edo State.
The Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Honorable Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, delivering her speech, said the program is an example of the renewed hope agenda in action. She expressed immense pride in the graduates that have been trained in CNG conversion. The minister commended the NADDC and all partners for the Catalyst initiative. She highlighted Power 774, a flagship intervention reaching 3 million women across 774 local governments in Nigeria with clean energy access, entrepreneurial training, and financial leakages.
He shared a vision and he was born to open up the male-dominated automotive value chain to women through targeted technical trainings, clean energy conversion programs, and entrepreneurial support. Under the renewed agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, we have expanded this mandate to create systems that truly work for every Nigerian woman and girl, every struggling family, and every excluded or underserved group, ensuring that no one is left behind.
The coordinator office of the First Lady of Edo State, Edesili Anani Okwebolo, commended Governor Monday Okwebolo for creating. She also congratulated the 50 ladies who have successfully gained skills in CNG conversions. She said when women are empowered, the society is empowered.
This training is more than just a technical.
Other notable speakers at the event included the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NADDC, Oluwemimo Joseph Asanipi, the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development Edo State, Honorable Chief Barrister Bisi Idaomi, the Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Yamo, the President and Founder, Lady Mechanic Initiative
of Lady Mechanics in Nigeria. We are going to collaborate with her to do more than what we are doing
His Excellency Governor Monday Okwebolo has also graciously approved the Okwebolo riders, and so soon you will be seeing women riding keke napep.
This is very symbolic. It's very symbolic because you are being empowered in a field that is building you and empower you for the next generation.
That's so good. The Lady Mechanic Initiative has empowered over 6,000 female mechanics in Nigeria in different areas of specialty. The first of its kind for women to be converting CNG conversion of petrol to gas is happening live in Benin City. Every good thing starts in the state, it starts in Benin. And this is because we have a governor that likes and believes in the potentials of women. Akpako Rescue and Calling.
The graduation ceremony marks a significant stride in national efforts to diversify the economy, promote clean energy, and critically empower women to play a leading role in emerging industries. Edo State has undoubtedly set a formidable benchmark for other states to emulate in the pursuit of inclusive and sustainable development. Best Auditor reporting for BeeTv News.
The Special Advisor to the Edo State Governor on Education, Honorable Barrister Vincent Akere, has conducted an extensive inspection of the ongoing Common Entrance Examination, now called the Middle Basic Assessment Test, across various primary schools in the 3 local government areas in Benin City, Edo State. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that the inspection exercise, which commenced this Saturday morning, was aimed at monitoring the smooth conduct, transparency, and overall integrity of the examination process.
Honorable Vincent Akere, the Special Advisor to Governor Monday Okpebolo on Education Matters, visited a series of primary schools in Benin City metropolis, engaging with teachers, head teachers, examination supervisors, and pupils. At each location, he reviewed examination materials, observed the examination protocols, and address logistical concerns raised by school authorities.
He has asked me to assure you that the result of this exam you are writing will be released on or before the 31st of August. He has already given us a marching order to that effect. I know the teachers of this school and all the supervisors for a job perfectly done. We are grateful to them.
The governor aide expressed satisfaction with the conduct of the examination in most centers, commending the efforts of the State Ministry of Education and school personnel for their coordination and commitment to academic excellence. He emphasized the importance of the Common Entrance Examination as a gateway to quality secondary education and reiterated Governor Monday Okpebolo's commitment and the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Honorable Dr. Padi Yamu, to quality education.
To ensure that your future, your academic future, is giving a meaning and is doing just that. It's working already. Everywhere is working. You can see us here now. This, what I have here means Senator Monday Okpebolo, SMO, Monitor Education Monitoring Team. From time to time, we'll be coming here to interact with your teachers, your agent. You have to move education forward in the new states.
Honorable Barrister Vincent Akere also used the occasion to encourage pupils to take their academic pursuits seriously and stated that education remains a key tool for personal development and societal progress. He assured the pupils that the state government will continue to invest in education for the betterment of their future. During the inspection, Honorable Barrister Vincent Akere made a stop at the ongoing construction of the Army Day Secondary School being executed by the Governor Monday Okpebolo administration, which has reached an advanced stage.
Around the schools we have visited so far, the state government is conducting today middle basic assessment tests across the primary schools in the state, so that at the end of the day, our children can seek admission to the colleges across Edo State come September 2025. My principal, the people's governor, and a political miracle worker would have loved to be here to carry out this task himself, but at the moment he is playing host to the Senate President and other great leaders of our party, the APC, at the hub, at the intellectual hub along Airport Road in the city. And now he has decided to put us on the road to hold forth for him. More importantly, I want to thank immensely the governor of Edo State, the common governor of Edo State, who is marching up his west with action. I've just undertaken a tour, a guided tour of the building within the premises of Army Day Secondary School under construction by the governor. The people working there are doing a powerful job and is approaching completion now, which means in the next few days, few weeks, that building will be commissioned. It's a story building containing so many classrooms. We are entirely grateful to the governor of Edo State.
On his part, the special advisor to Governor Monday Okpebholo on religious matters and government as chaplain, Apostle Dr. Sule Farade Azekome, praised Honorable Vincent Ahere for his commitment in making sure the governor's agenda on education is carried out to the fullest, and also applauded Governor Monday Okpebholo and the Commissioner of Education, Honorable Dr. Paddy Yamu, for the renewed face of the educational system in the state.
I'm not surprised of what Honorable Barrister Vincent Ahere is doing right now to ensure that the MBA exam 2025 is monitored and the children the right the way it is supposed to have been written. I want to say a big thank you to His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Executive Governor of Edo State. And I want to also thank the Honorable Commissioner, that is Honorable Dr. Paddy Yamu. I want to say that a new Edo State is risen, and our educational sector in Edo State has improved.
Schools visited by Honorable Barrister Vincent Ahere were Uwa Primary School, Agbado Primary School, Imokpai Modern Primary School, Ibiore Primary School, Rose Maria Fame Group of School, Paragon Comprehensive School, Gospat Primary School, Osaosula Primary School, Olua Primary School, Proclaimer Christian Academy with 17 schools writing on the school ground, Edaiken Primary School, Amide Primary School, Ogbeni Primary School, Georgida Primary School, among others. The inspection concluded with a pledge by the Special Advisor on Educational Matters that the state government will address gaps in infrastructure and ensure continuous monitoring and support for primary education across Edo State, saying that it is an undisputed mandate of Senator Monday Okpebholo. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Members of the public in Benin City have advocated the need for a plastic-free environment as part of efforts to preserve the environment from further environmental degradation. The respondents were speaking as the world commemorates the Global Day of Plastic Bag-Free Environment. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe has
refers to the accumulation of plastic objects and particles in the environment negatively impact habitat as well as for human populations. Some members of the public in Benin City have called for a more comprehensive approach in managing plastic disposal, which they say causes environmental degradation. The respondent also said those found culpable of throwing plastic waste on the street should be made to face sanctions.
The only thing that we people of Edo State will be able to do to eradicate the blockage and the eradication of the plastic in our society is whereby we identify those places whereby we'll be able to drop those waste. Because most times you see that most persons or most vehicles do carry passengers. After taking their drink or drinking whatever they are taking, they'll throw the plastic through the window into the society. There should also be a place whereby or persons that will be able to be taking care of this environment, whereby in the place of picking them and putting them in the right place.
Recycling this plastic. In other developed countries, what they do is that they recycle these waste products and use them to form other products that will be useful to the society.
So that they will be now collecting refuse from house to house. Although it's here now, but it's not where important, you know. And there has to be a way too, whereby people that are dropping refuse on an authorized place, there should be a way of taking care of those people.
Meanwhile, efforts to get comment from the Ministry of Environment on the significance of the day and the modalities put in place to address the plastic storage in the environment was unsuccessful, as the permanent secretary reporting for BeeTv News.
The coordinator and marked her 28 years of humanitarian services with a road walk to sensitize the public on the several roles played by the Nigerian Red Cross in the society. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe, who covered the activity, reports that the road walk, which kicked off from Use
division of the Nigerian Red Cross, have been striving for 28 years, now with more volunteers joining to carry out humanitarian services.
We give thanks to Almighty God. And also, I want to also appreciate all the past leaders of Igor Division, late instructor Igbinakase, who was the pioneer chairman of Igor Division, and all other divisional chairmen. Also, I want to also appreciate the present executives of Igor Division, for your commitment towards Igor Divisions to ensure that, yes, we pilot the affair of Igor Divisions to a greater height. And also the volunteers, without you, it would have been possible for us to gather here today. For the work for humanity today, you all came out despite, the heavy downpour this early morning to ensure that, yes, serving humanity is our cause, is in our nature, and we promise that we will continue in that plight.
Highlight of the event was the cutting of the 28 years anniversary cake by the coordinator and members of the Igor Division of the Nigerian Red Cross Society. The coordinator, Igor Division, Nigerian Red Cross, Mrs. F.A. Yamu, Deputy Coordinator, Nigerian Red Cross, Mrs. F.A. Yamu, Deputy Coordinator, Epoegbe Mat, and others said it is a significant milestone, marking the 28 years of unprecedented humanitarian services to the people under the Red Cross Society of Nigeria Igor Division. The people under the Red Cross Society of Nigeria Igor Division deemed it fit to celebrate the day with a roadshow and to sensitize the public on the uniqueness of the Red Cross Society.
As we all know, today we are marking the 28th anniversary of existence of the Nigerian Red Cross Society Igor Division, and also with this 28 years anniversary, we also do a walk, for humanity. The essence of the work is for us, to be strong, to also for us to make us to be fit. That is the essence of the work today, and also to sense
activities, celebration for Igor 28 years anniversary, which we are marking today. We are celebrating today. That road walk is part of it.
It's a day set aside to celebrate this great division for over some years, 28 years to be precise. We have been on ground in this particular division after the creation of Edo State. So we have been rendering humanitarian service. Today we decide to come out to celebrate this great day, and our volunteer to say thank you for the good work well done.
Nigerian Red Cross.
The Minister of the Federation for joining the new coalition against the All Progressives Congress government. He said because Amechi left office, he is hungry to get back to power, saying that Amechi will not get close to power again. BeeTv News Esohe Osewige reports that Wike was speaking during the inauguration of projects in Abuja.
The FCT Minister Nyesom Wike lambasted the former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi with Vice President Kashim Shettima at Walada area of the nation's capital on Friday. In a response to Amechi's aspiration, Wike challenged the ex-minister and his friends in the ADC coalition to show their scorecards and boasted that he defeated Amechi's party in the last two presidential elections in Rivers State. He alleged that within just 6 months after President Tinubu came into office, then Amechi started the coalition, but said that he had the opportunity to be...
Said everything had collapsed. I never knew that people were suffering to that level. And that's why I ask people. They say coalition has started 18 months ago. Mr. President has been in office 2 years. So you have started coalition when he was in office 6 months. 18 months ago, you started coalition. Then when you were in office for 6 months, you started coalition. When somebody came into office, 6 months, then you started coalition. That the man has not performed 6 months. He had an opportunity to be speaker for 4 years. He had an opportunity to be Minister of Transportation for 8 years. He never made angry Nigerians to be happy, but people stayed in office for 6 months. He started. How did I help the people of Benue State? How did I help the people of Otubo? Is it by flying helicopter to Otubo? Yeah. We are here, 60 to be in office. Nigerians to be happy, according to you. You refuse. Because you have left office, you are angry. You are saying Nigerians are angry. You are angry. You want to come back to power. You won't come back. You will not come back to power.
2025. Amechi, a one-time All Progressive Congress presidential aspirant, expressed interest in running again for the Aso top job on the African Democratic Congress platform and registered his willingness to run for 1 term or 4 years. Amechi also stated that Tinubu has mismanaged the economy and that the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari has surpassed the incumbent's achievements so far. Interestingly, Amechi and Wike have a common history as former governors of Rivers State in Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta region. Amechi was governor from May 2007 to May 2015, and he handed over to Wike, who was in the saddle for 8 years. The two former political allies parted ways long ago, with Wike in the People's Democratic Party and a prominent minister in Tinubu's APC administration, while Amechi recently left the APC to join the newly formed SEDC opposition coalition, which aims to unseat the APC and President Tinubu. Soher Osaneki, reporting for BeeTv News.
The People's Democratic Party PDP Edo State chapter has notified his party faithfuls of the party's timetable and schedule of activities for the by-elections taking place in Edo State. The notification was disclosed in a statement signed by the state party's secretary, Hilary Otsu. The schedule is as follows. On Thursday, the 3rd of July to Thursday, July 10th, 2025, sales of forms. Friday, 11th of July, 2025, last day submission at the National Secretariat. July 2025, screening of aspirants. Thursday, July 17th, 2025, World Congresses to elect 3-man ad hoc delegates. Friday, 18th July 2025, local government congresses to elect 1 national delegate per local government area where applicable. Saturday, July 19th, 2025, appeals for screening, ward and local government area congresses. Monday, 21st of July 2025, party primaries nominations. Tuesday, the 22nd of July 2025, appeals on party primaries. Friday, the 25th of July 2025, last day for submission of candidate's name to the INEC. Monday, the 4th of August 2025, last day for submission of polling agents. And Saturday, August 16th, 2025, date of election. The statement noted that all members are advised to act swiftly and responsibly as the timeline is short and activities will commence without delay. Urge all interested aspirants to obtain their forms within the stipulated period and prepare adequately for the delegates and primary elections in line with party guidelines. Members are further urged to remain focused and committed to ensuring a credible and successful outing in the by-elections. According to the statement, the above details are approved by the national organizing. Inquiries should be directed to the state secretary at the State Secretariat at 100 Airport Road, GRA, Benin City, with 091 53 17 4688. The Southeast Development Commission, in partnership with the United Nations Development Programme, is focusing on rebuilding legacies and creating a new era of growth, of true collaboration, innovation, and investment. The leaders from government development agencies and the private sector all convened in Abuja to chart a new path to the Southeast region. BeeTv News' Freeman Osawe has the details.
The aim of the gathering is to make the Southeast region of Nigeria more strategic and the hub for economic growth. The chairman of the Southeast Development Commission, Emeka Ogu, is calling for a stronger partnership among development institutions, the private sector and government agencies for a smooth sail.
Your presence gives me great hope that what begins here today will lay the foundation for a new model of cooperation between RDC and international development communities.
Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on the Southeast Development Agency highlights the Southeast resilience and rich human capital. He calls the Commission the catalyst for real change.
That the National Assembly remains deeply committed to supporting the Commission's objectives. We will continue to advocate for adequate funding, legislative backing, and oversight mechanisms.
The Minister of Regional Development, Alhaji Abubakar Momo, declared the program open. He endorsed the SEDC alignment with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. He emphasized the need for inclusive development and called on Nigerians in the diaspora to join the movement to rebuild the region.
On behalf of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Federal Ministry of Regional Development, I assure you of our unwavering support. Together, we can co-create a future that truly reflects the aspirations of Southeast and indeed the entire region.
UNDP's representative commended the Southeast cooperative spirit. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
The federal government of Nigeria has assured that the Destination 2030 Nigeria Everywhere initiative will showcase African culture to the world through the Ministry of Arts and Culture. The report.
An international culture for African in diaspora tagged African cultural creativity and innovation hosted in Osun State University. The event was under UNESCO's social cultural program in collaboration with the University of Texas.
And also allow culture to be as important as oil, as your taxation. There is income generating, and it's also a way of encouraging young men and women to love their country.
The Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism and the Creative Economy, Anat Musa Musawa, represented at the event, highlighted government commitment to empower millions of Nigerians through the ministry.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this has changed as the government pursues aggressive economic diversification, job creation, youth-centric digital platform development, youth empowerment, tourism, heritage preservation and promotion.
The conference is a prestigious intellectual gathering that reinforces UNIOSU's reputation as a hub for research, innovation, and global academic collaboration. As part of the outcome, an Institute of African Studies will be established at the university to preserve and promote African knowledge system.
We are concluding our plans to strengthen our teaching capacity and enhance our research productivity in the broad area of culture.
Traditional rulers were honored at the event.
They should use this type of program to support the federal government in using culture to reshaping the image of Nigeria in the diaspora.
The conference also featured panel discussions, cultural exhibitions, and other performances, book presentation, and networking opportunities. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
Due to alleged Nigeria's unfavorable economic conditions, many citizens have adopted the ideology of traveling abroad in search of greener pastures, aiming to escape poverty and achieve a better life. But is traveling to a foreign country the solution to prosperity? Let's find out with BeeTv News' Faith Okisame, who spoke with some Nigerians on the issue.
What of lots of cars are here in Nigeria, also in abroad?
So I believe staying in Nigeria and work out will make you great.
Many people believe that traveling abroad is a wise decision and a viable way out of hardship. They cited the harsh economy and unfavorable exchange rate. Some respondents expressed dissatisfaction with the Nigerian government, describing it as unsupportive and discouraging. They advised any Nigerian with the opportunity to travel abroad to do so without delay, emphasizing the low value of the naira compared to foreign currencies. They also highlighted how many Nigerians have experienced life-changing progress after relocating.
No, that's not the. In my own way, it does not eradicate everything, because the only problem we have in this country now is corruption. Even that place that everybody is going, there's also corruption. But our leader are making everything more decent. That is, so going to that place doesn't mean that things have become decent. That place, there's also challenge they face that place, but. In our problem here now, only corruption, politicians are politicizing everything in our country. That is why everybody is running. Not that that place is more decent than our country. If they can fix our country, nobody can run to that country.
For me, that's abroad of a thing. I don't know. Everybody has each of his own destiny. Your destiny may not be my destiny. You may go there and you make it. Why some will go there, they will come back empty-handed. So in life, whatever we are doing, we should see God first. In whatever we are doing, and if you are making S2S to leave the country and go to abroad, you ask God to direct you, pray over it and lead you, because some will go, they'll come back empty-handed. So for that one, I don't know. In life that we are now, it's destiny that matters a lot.
I would say that's the best, because in Nigeria now, if you have maybe 200,000 and you are a family person, it will not take you anywhere, because when you pay school fees, do other things, the money is gone. But when you are in overseas, even if though life is a little bit difficult there, but the exchange rate, when you send that money to this country, you are a big man. If you look at people that are in houses now, somebody can be in London now, that person will be in one room, but here that person will have mansion, that person will have estate. Because why? Maybe the little work that person is doing there, when they send the money for that, the person send the money to this country here, the exchange rate, you see that that person can buy land and build house.
If you say Nigerian citizens, I won't really say it will help the citizens in general, but individually, as a person, if you plan on traveling abroad to help yourself and your family, indeed, that will actually work. For sure, there are greener pastures outside the country. The problem with Nigeria is that we are not even having our basic amenities, which we are supposed to be having for free.
However, others argue that leaving the country is not only the way to escape poverty. They believe that hard work even in Nigeria can still hit success, pointing to the country's abundance and natural human resources available. They maintain that relocating abroad is not the ultimate solution. They insist that Nigeria still holds potential, encouraging citizens to acquire skills and recognize that every can succeed leveraging on their skills and potentials.
No. It's not by going abroad. Nigeria has also income. You work hard, you hustle, you make difference. Nigeria have billionaires, trillionaires. You abroad have also. So work on yourself. You make impacts and you have the best.
If you talk about whether the government have plan, the government does not have plan for the youth. It is only the political elites, those in authority, those in power, that are benefiting from this country. How can you tell me that when you are a youth, you finish from university, you are a master's, you are doing your PhD, you'll be driving minibus or you'll be doing a town service. You don't have any good work. Maybe even you want to employ you, they'll tell you they are going to pay you 150, and you spend more than millions in school. So the government is not encouraging the youth. So I think if they have opportunity to travel out, they can travel out and earn a greater passion.
It is expected that concerned stakeholders will take their role on developing the country. Faith Okisame reporting for BeeTv News.
Nigerians are gradually embracing the ideology that schooling is of lesser importance and should receive minimal attention. The phrase, school na scam, is commonly used by the average person to express their diminishing interest in formal education. BeeTv News' Faith Okisame brings details of public opinion as it relates to individuals with different backgrounds.
Members of the public are reacting to the notion or ideology that school na scam. The majority stated that the notion is misguided, emphasizing that education is not meant to make one rich, but rather to equip individuals with the knowledge necessary to succeed financially.
Because people, the only reason why people go to school is for the purpose to be rich. And actually, school is not a means for you to get rich. It's like our teacher said. So that school is to make you educated, to like make you not be illiterate. So if you are going to school because you want to be rich, then like you need to change your reason. If people feel that from the scam and that there is no need to go to school, then when they go and do whatever they want to do, they find that later and that I need to do something and they're asking for because that's the thing now. Many people that are now regretting because no matter what you do, no matter what you do, they will surely ask for this.
Respondents acknowledged the importance of education, stating that the reason people speak negatively about schooling is due to a poor understanding of its true purpose. They explained that education is intended to elevate the mind, foster relevance in society, and not solely to generate wealth.
The reason why they are saying school scam is because if you go to school, you in Nigeria context, I'm using the Nigeria context as an example. If you go to school, you study accounting, at the end of the day you are selling in the market. You study medicine, at the end of the day you are working in a bank. So that's the reason why they go to school.
That you go to school to acquire knowledge, like you go to school for money. So because they don't see education as a means of making money, they say school is scam. But the truth is that education doesn't give you money, it gives you knowledge, it empowers you to make money. So it makes you independent. That's why in school we learn CED, entrepreneurship, skills and everything. Even schools advise you to get a skill.
These views echo those of earlier respondents. They affirm that schooling equips individuals with the proper knowledge to attain success, including financial success. They further emphasize that an educated person brings more insight even to business when compared to someone without formal education. Faith Okisame reporting for BeeTv News.
And now let's take you to the business world. According to the June 2025 edition of the Monthly Development in the African Microeconomy Environment, reports by the African Export-Import Bank, AFRIMA, nearly half of African currencies exhibited signs of depreciation despite ongoing steady development across the continent. The report, which analyzed exchange rate movement for May 2025, indicated a mixed performance across the continent. BeeTv News' Esohe Osewiye has details and more from the business world.
Some countries recorded currency appreciation or maintained relative stability, while others experienced significant depreciation due to both global economic volatility and domestic fiscal pressures. Countries such as Ghana, South Africa, Namibia, and Eswatini recorded appreciation into local currencies. Meanwhile, Kenya and Liberia managed to maintain relative exchange rate stability during the review period. However, 10 African countries experienced notable depreciation in May 2025. Among these, Nigeria's naira appreciated by 2.1% on a month-on-month basis against the US dollar. Nevertheless, the naira still showed an 11.5% year-on-year decline, reflecting underlying structural and macroeconomic challenges facing the Nigerian economy. VEV, Africa's leading payment card and digital token brand, has expanded its global footprint through a series of strategic partnerships with major international digit and e-commerce platforms. These initiative aligns with the growing demand for interoperable, borderless payment solutions driven by increasing digital adoption and cross-border commerce across Africa. VEV has partnered with companies including Google, Spotify, Netflix, Temu, AliExpress, YouTube Premium, Uber, Facebook Cards, and Flywire. These partnerships aim to enhance the digital payment experience for millions of African users by providing secure, convenient, and versatile payment options across a wide range of global services. This expansion marks a significant step in VEV's ongoing strategy to connect African financial solutions with global digital ecosystems. For over 15 years, VEV has served as a bridge between the continent's digital population and international platforms, offering inclusive and user-focused payment infrastructure. Guarantee Trust Holding Company plc, GTCO, a leading financial service group in Africa, has achieved a significant milestone by successfully listing its ordinary shares in the International Commercial Companies Secondary Listing category, of the official list of the UK's Financial Conduct Authority and commencing trading on the main market of the London Stock Exchange. This dual listing marks GTCO plc as the first financial services institution in West Africa to be listed simultaneously on the Nigerian and London Stock Exchanges. The listing follows the successful pricing of a fully marketed offering, which raised $105 million in gross proceeds through the issuance of 2.29 billion new ordinary shares. The offering attracted strong interest from high-quality, long-term institutional investors. GTCO also announced plans to cancel its existing global depository receipt from the London Stock Exchange and the FCA's official list, shifting its focus to the newly listed ordinary shares. The capital raised will be used to strengthen GTCO's capital base, meet regulatory recapitalization targets, and support strategic expansion across high-growth markets and sectors within and beyond Nigeria. This move follows an earlier capital raise in July 2024, which secured 209 billion naira. The Nigerian Railway Corporation has announced plans to resume train services along the Kano-Minna corridor before the end of 2025. This initiative is part of a broader effort to revitalize rail transportation and stimulate economic activities across northern Nigeria. The NRC plans to reactivate key equipment and infrastructure in the region using allocations from the 2025 capital expenditure. In addition, the corporation is engaging with the government of Niger, Kano and Kaduna State to facilitate the restoration of shuttle operations along the Minna-Kaduna and Kaduna-Kano routes. The resumption of these rail services aligns with Nigeria's revised railway governance framework, which places rail operations under the concurrent legislative list. This legal adjustment allows for increased involvement of state government in the development and operation of railway infrastructure. And that is the end of tonight's business news segment. I am Esohe Osemeki, reporting for BeeTv News.
And now moving to the global scenes, where a major search and rescue effort is ongoing in Kerrville, Texas, after sudden flash floods from the Guadalupe River kills at least 24 people. Up to 25 girls from Camp Mystic, a Christian summer camp, are amongst the missing. Also, Indian artisans outraged over Prada's copycat sandals. Let's now join BeeTv News correspondent Harmony Agbafo, who has details on this and more from the global scenes.
A major search and rescue operation is underway in Kerrville, Texas, after flash floods from the rapidly rising Guadalupe River killed at least 24 people and left many missing, including up to 25 girls from Camp Mystic, a Christian summer camp. The river rose 26 feet in under an hour, sweeping away homes and vehicles during the 4th of July weekend. Rescue teams, boats and drones continue searching, though communication is limited due to power and road outages. A state of emergency has been declared and President Trump called the disaster shocking. Officials said the flood was unexpected and far worse than forecasted. Artisans in Kolhapur, India are protesting against luxury fashion brand Prada for allegedly copying the design of their traditional Kolhapuri sandals without credit. These handcrafted leather sandals dating back to the 12th century are made by marginalized communities and sold for around $8 to $10, while Prada's versions may sell for. The controversy has sparked outrage over cultural appropriation and calls for better recognition and legal protection. Although the sandals have geographical indication (GI) status in India, there's no global enforcement. Talks are ongoing between Prada and Indian industry bodies, with artisans demanding compensation and co-branding. Senegal has officially scrapped plans for Akon City, a $6 billion futuristic city envisioned by singer Akon due to lack of funding and stalled construction. The ambitious project, announced in 2018, was to run on cryptocurrency, Acoin, and feature eco-friendly infrastructure. However, 5 years later, the site remains largely underdeveloped. Acoin also faced financial and legal challenges. The Senegalese government now plans to collaborate with Akon on a more realistic development for the same location near Mopdien, ahead of the 2026 Youth Olympic Games and expected tourism growth. Kenyan President William Ruto is building a large $9 million church at the presidential residence in Nairobi, saying he will fund it personally and has nothing to apologize for. His remarks have sparked backlash, with critics accusing him of blurring the line between church and state. The Atheist Society of Kenya plans legal action, calling it unconstitutional and discriminatory. Questions have also been raised about using state-owned property for a personal religious project in a secular country. Ruto, Kenya's first evangelical president, has long faced criticism for his overt religious displays and Christian nationalist image. And that is all from the global scene. Harmony Agba for reporting for BeeTv News.
And now moving to the entertainment world, where Ghanaian American singer Amasewa Genfi, popularly known as Amare, has stated that the global memento of Afrobeat have stalled due to a lack of innovation and artistic risk-taking within the genre. Also, Yinka Tessian, ex-wife of Nollywood actor Links Edochie, has provided details regarding the events that led to the end of her marriage and her association with May Edochie, the estranged wife of Hugh Edochie. The reports.
In a recent interview with British Nigerian media personality Madam Joyce, Amaria explained while Afrobeats and African music have gained international popularity, they currently lack the fearless experimentation needed to sustain long-term growth. She attributed this stagnation to artists becoming overly focused on commercial success, which has led to a reluctance to diversify sound or take creative risks. As an example of forward movement, Amaria cited Rema's 2023 album, His, describing it as a clear indicator of the evolution of Afrobeats. She emphasized the need for African artists to pursue more boundary-pushing projects in order to reignite excitement in the genre and maintain its global relevance. In another development, Yinka Tessian details marriage breakdown and fallout with May Edochie's fans. In an interview with media personality Uche Maduago, Yinka explained that her relationship with May began after she assisted in recovering Links Edochie hacked Instagram account. Following this, May Edochie contacted her through Links for help with a similar issue. The situation escalated after Yinka liked a social media post featuring the child of Judy Austin, Hugh Edochie's current wife. This action led to backlash from May Edochie's fan base known as May Nation, who interpreted the gesture as a betrayal. Nigerian rapper and activist Folarin Falana, known professionally as Faz, has linked the name of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the current economic hardship in the country. In an interview with Sound City, Faz responded to a question about what comes to mind when he hears the president's name by stating that it is directly associated with hardship. Faz has been openly critical of President Tinubu's administration. In a previous interview with Arise TV, he asserted that Nigeria has regressed under the current leadership. He also emphasized that the administration has yet to deliver tangible progress and urged the president to use the remaining 2 years of his tenure to make a positive impact. Nigerian comedian Oyebuchi Oji, popularly known as Buchi, has reunited with his daughter after a long period of separation caused by a family dispute. The reunion took place at a Canadian airport and was captured in a video showing emotional Buchi embracing his daughter upon her arrival from the United States. The reunion follows a continuous period during which Buchi publicly accused his estranged wife and her family of relocating their daughter abroad without his consent and denying him access. In November 2023, he expressed frustration on social media over the situation. Subsequently, Buchi announced that he had regained the legal right to access his daughter, paving the way for their reunion. The video of the reunion has since gone viral, receiving widespread praise from fans and celebrities who commended Buchi's perseverance and celebrated the emotional moment as a triumph of parental love. And that is it from the entertainment world. Gosgift Omone reporting for BeeTv News.
And now moving to the sports world. The Super Eagles star and African best has emerged as one of Barcelona's top transfer targets this summer. The 22-year-old winger, courted for 2 consecutive windows by sporting director Dico, cited heart over head in opting to stay Bilbao, while the Lions promptly hiked his release clause beyond reach. Let's now join BeeTv News sports correspondent Freeman Osawi, that has details on this and more from the sports world.
Barcelona's summer transfer plans has taken a dramatic turn after Nico Williams signed an 8-year contract extension with Atletico Bilbao. For the Catalans, this is more than a sentimental snub, it is a tactical headache. Hansi Flick's squad still lacks a natural left-sider who can stretch games and protect rising star Lamine Yamal from overload. Marcus Rashford is one player that Barcelona like, and another is Ademola Lookman. The Nigerian international could leave Atlanta this summer, and according to Turicat, Barca have him on their list. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca sent a blunt message to one of his stars after the club's 2-1 win over Palmeiras in the FIFA Club World Cup. Enzo Maresca praised Noni Madueke but issued a candid warning to the Arsenal-linked winger amid transfer speculations. Reports indicate Arsenal have opened new talks with the representative of the 23-year-old England international as they seek to booster their attack. Oshoala bench as Ajibade leads Super Falcons in predicted starting XI. Nigerian Super Falcons, widely regarded as the most successful team in the WAFCON's history, are drawn into Group B alongside Tunisia, Botswana and Algeria. The Super Falcons head Ghana to a narrow victory in a friendly before playing out a goalless draw against Portugal. The 9-time champions will face Tunisia at the Stade Labi Zuli in Casablanca and aim to start their league campaign on a strong note under the guidance of head coach Justin Magudu on Sunday when they face Tunisia. Oshoala has consistently been one of Africa's most dominant attacking forces, known for a blistering pace, clinical finishing, and ability to turn a game on its head. And that's it on Sport News. Thanks for watching. Freeman Osawi reporting for BeeTv News.
And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6. I remain God's Gift Omone. Have a good night.